What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Diablo Research Institution. I am your host, Professor Isaac. Appreciate you guys for coming by. Like the video if you haven't yet. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the page, and hit the bell so you're notified next time I post a video. So, this is something different from what I have been testing as of recently. Granted, it is a droid. It is a werewolf droid at that, a fury droid at that. But the gear has switched up, and this is a rather unusual build. And I really have no idea how well it's going to work. But I think it's going to work quite well at the least, because the weapon that I'm using currently is a freaking hog. Destruction in a cryptic axe. Now, it would have been better in a thresher or a giant axe. It would have had a slightly higher attack speed tier. But I decided to settle with a cryptic axe for now. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be at max IS breakpoint because I'm wearing treachery with it. And I put a lot of points into werewolf. So the attack speed is going to be pretty damn fast. But nonetheless, I'll show you the interesting thing about this build in just a moment. Not bad damage. My last video I was using obedience. And I think we're already seeing more damage than the obedience. Let's take a look here. There's that thickie. So here's what I was using last video. And here's what I'm using now. So yeah, a slightly higher damage. Of course, obedience has more crushing blow. But that's fine. Let's take a look at destruction. Now, destruction, of course, is a hell of a lot more expensive. And it's often not made or used, of course. But this is going to be a rather unusual hybrid build. So we'll see how well it works out. 15% chance to cast level 22 Nova on attack. I think that's pretty much just going to be fireworks. It's going to look cool. Might have some effect, some AoE, finishing off some Fallens or whatever. But nonetheless, it's going to be for show, I think, that mod. 23% chance to cast level 12 Volcano on striking. So the thing is, what I did with this build is I put points into Volcano's synergies. I maxed one of them, and I put the rest into Armageddon. So we'll see how much those Volcanoes are going to do in just a moment here. Although we won't really know how much they can do exactly, but we're going to have an idea. Because I am synergizing this Volcano, this level 12 Volcano, as well as the Molten Boulder. 5% chance to cast level 23 Molten Boulder on striking. 100% chance to cast level 45 Meteor when you die. I'd love to see that shit in action, but I don't know if I'm going to die. 365% enhanced damage, so very nice enhanced damage here. Has ITD as well, ignore target's defense, similar to Reaper's Toll, which I have found to be extremely effective with the Fury Druid, Reaper's Toll. And it's probably going to be better than this overall, but yeah, I'm willing to take a look-see at the fireworks here that this thing is going to show off, I'm thinking. Oh, and it even has Mana Leech. But 100 to 180 magic damage actually counts for quite a bit, because enemies in general in Hell, they're not as resistant to magic as they are the elements. 7% mana stolen per hit, so I don't really need that little mantled heal I have on, but that's fine, the more the merrier. 20% chance of crushing blow, 20% chance of deadly strike, prevent monster heal, and plus 10 to dex. So, crushing blow, deadly strike, just epic mods to have on an item. And this guy is actually going to have a lot of crushing blow and deadly strike. We'll see how much in just a moment here. So I have laying of hands gloves now for the first time in these Fury Druid videos. 350% damage to demons, so it's just going to waste the trap. 20% IS and a nice 50 fire res. Raven Frost for the Cannot Be Frozen, other nice mods. This, because I needed some life leech, so String of Ears, and I love this belt. The MDR shouldn't be underlooked. It also has a very nice physical damage reduction. And the life leech, as mentioned, so it's an epic melee belt, I think. Mantled heal, as mentioned. I'm keeping it kind of budget with the gear, outside of the weapon, of course, because the weapon is quite expensive. Ghoul Riders now. I was using 3-part IK, or... yeah, I think I was using 3-part IK. 1, 2, 3, 4-part IK. And it pretty much sucked. So now I have more Crushing Blow, more Deadly Strike, Open Wounds, faster Run Walk. It's going to be epic. Treachery, to keep it budget. And of course, I wanted that increased attack speed. But what I really need from it is the Fade proc. I might not even need the IS. So I've wanted a lot of resists. I wanted to keep it budget. I did think about using Lionheart. I also considered, like, Gold Skin or something with an Rune in it, or Duriel Shell with an Rune. But you get like 60 res all with this Fade. and you get the nice attack speed, so you don't have to worry as much about the breakpoints. And it's very budget, so I decided to throw this on. Ideally, with this kind of druid, you'd probably want to wear Chains of Honor, and I would even pick Chains of Honor over Fortitude, because you really suffer with your resists when you're using a two-handed weapon as a druid. Which is why I also had to throw an rune in this G phase. I mean, as you can see here, my res, they're not the greatest, but I do have 7 of these 5 all-res charms. I have a perfect torch, I have a perfect Annie, and even with that, the resists still kind of suck. So I wanted to pop on Treachery and rune in this thing and all that. So High Lord is a great amulet. Primarily for the Deadly Strike is why I wanted to use it. Let's take a look at his mods, and I'll go kill some shit in the Frigid Highlands. 70% chance of Crushing Blow, 83% chance of Deadly Strike, 10% chance of Open Wounds, 350 damage to demons. Of course, the other nice mods, ITD, 50 faster hit recovery, decent run walk, 85 increased attack speed, and that doesn't even count when I have the Woofy factor. Doesn't even count the Woofy factor, because the Woofy factor calculates differently, but it's a lot of attack speed. Alright, so I have 85 outside of this plus 64% that you get from Werewolf. So I maxed out Molten Boulder. So as you can see here, a level 25 Molten Boulder would be doing this much damage. So it's pretty much going to be doing ass. But it's for show, I think. This whole build is for show, as far as I see it. Because what level is the Volcano? The Volcano is level 12, and the Molten Boulder is 23. So that's not that bad. So it's almost doing the damage you're seeing right here, which is 744 physical, 236 fire, which is horrible, and 235 fire per second, which is also horrible. But let's see how well it fares. So first off, I'm going to go to the Frigid Highlands, and I suppose I'll hire my mercenary who's wearing Treachery, G-Face, and an Ethereal Reaper's Toll, which I want to try on this guy, and I will try on this guy in a future video. I'm going to put a Zod rune in one. I might not have a perfectly rolled one like this, but it'll be close, alright? And I'm looking forward to trying that out, because I think that might be the best setup here, outside of perhaps Tomb Raver, but I mean, I want to try BOTD and other things. So, let's take a look-see. Here's the sheet damage of Fury. Oh my god! 1649 to 7238. Yeah, so the Fury damage, man, it's pretty damn impressive. And I do have the thing on Switch. I do have Nagus Puzzler for the teleport charges. And here's the Feral Rage, which I think I only put 1 point into. That gets your IS up even more, as well as your walk speed. It doesn't get your IS up, but it gets your walk speed up, attack rating, and you get life steal and damage from it in the last 20 seconds. Oh, the mercenary's dead. That's fine. So he's dead now, 5,700 damage. But yeah, that might be interesting to see how well it performs without him. Oh my god, this is ass! I think it's player's 8. This isn't even fair. This is bullshit. Yeah, I think this is player's 8. So let me try this again. Ooh, Highland Blade. Okay, non-ethereal. Yeah, oh, look at this. Fate is procced, so I have 75 on all my res. But yeah, the problem is, this is player's 8, and I wasn't planning on doing player's 8. But for research purposes, let me go kill shit anyway on player's 8. I'm gonna go kill off Shank, and then I'll switch it back. Although maybe I should even try the Trav. I think I'll try the Trav as well, because in my previous video, Reaper's Toll obliterated the Trav, and I got my ass kicked trying to use Obedience on player's 8. On player's 1, it was fine. Okay. Yeah, cool fireworks. Don't judge them too harshly right now, because this is going to be a player's 1 build, I think. But oh my god! It's actually not doing that bad. The weapon's expensive. Shit! Yeah, not stealing any life, of course, because they're undead. Let's kill some shit that has flash. Let's get that thing out again. Yeah, the thing is a very low level. The thing was surviving a lot more. The little spirit thing. Kill Thick. Let's go against Thicky. Get it. Okay. Grand Crown. Oh my god. That's not bad. I've seen worse. What do you guys think about this so far? I've seen worse.
Hello.
You know, this ain't the worst. It's far from it, in fact. Believe it or not. Alright, so the mercenary has his might up again. So I will try ourselves a trav. Yeah, I hurt my arm. It's in a slinger right now. I was doing bench press. I ripped a tendon off the frickin' bone. So throw me a frickin' bone here and like the damn video. Have some sympathy on Ice Boy. And your prayers are appreciated. So if you want to lift your prayers up to the creator, that iStack has a swift and full recovery. Really appreciate it, man. And thank you to my channel members and my patrons. Links in the description below. Y'all help make these videos possible. And a lot more worth it as well. So thank you guys. Ooh, Umroon. Let's take a look at this amulet. So now I have that nice high 7,500 damage again. But again, this is player's 8, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to get that little tail swatted. But granted, oh my goodness. Ismail. Oh my god, I killed one. Okay, the laying of hands are a major factor here. I would love to see the laying of hands with that Reaper's Toll in my last video. And with better gear, because I was using the 4-part IK, which was complete ass. Oh my god. Now I'm soloing him, of course. Mercenary's gone. They all dead. I'm not sure if this... Look at the mess! Look at the volcano and shit! You know, this would be cool with that dragon armor, because it emits the Hydra as well. But of course, I don't think I have any, what is it, Fire Pierce. Which would make things a bit more interesting. Yeah, it's a hard time killing these guys. See that? It's a hard time getting to them. I can't even kill the little guy. Oh my god! Shit! Alright, that's enough of that. I mean, I don't know if I want to finish. Sometimes it's better just not to finish. Because then you can go again very soon. You know what I mean? You don't have to take that long. You can go again very soon. But I think I will. I'm going to try to finish. Come on. Got the council. Got him. Extra strong, fire enchanted, cold enchanted, cursed. So he's a thickie. This is bad news now. I have his homie coming up. Got him. Okay. I completed the trav basically solo. That wasn't bad. Let's see how well this fares on Players 1 difficulty. Not bad. Alright, let's see how well it fares on Players 1. So, one thing that I forgot to note, and one thing I could be using right now, even though I think it's going to suck, and it definitely needs a longer duration, if only the developers would help us out here a little bit, is Armageddon. Because as you can see here, it is level 20, and it only lasts 5 seconds, which is 100% wretched. That's complete bullshit. It needs to last longer than 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So, now you could, of course, put points into Fissure, but I think that's just, with this sort of hybrid build, it's going to be a pain in the ass. And even if you max out Fissure, it still has a horrible duration. But as you can see here, it doesn't have bad damage. 1122 to 1246 physical damage, 1536 to 1855 fire damage, and 404 to 416 fire damage per second. So you can actually cast that while in Wolfy form. And we'll see what that's like in action. Now, I believe I did switch it down to Players 1. So let's see how well this fares in the Frigid Highlands. Turn into Wolfy. And then I will ignite Armageddon. Get that... Oh my god! Oh my god! It destroyed him! Holy shit! How much is the fire damage doing? Look at this. Okay, it already went bye-bye. So you gotta continue to recast that shit. Which is really annoying. But I mean, you could have a macro or something, but is that even allowed? I don't know if it's allowed technically. But you just gotta have, you just gotta be trigger happy with the keyboard. You just gotta press that shit constantly. Oh my god, this is, oh my god, this is destroying shit. Look at this. Here's the volcanoes. Look at the volcanoes killing shit. No, that was Shank. That was Shank. You got ahead of yourself there, ice boy. All right, let me try the Trav now. This is cray-cray. I could definitely optimize the skills that I decided to invest in. Like, I could probably go less into Fury, not max out Fury. A few less points into Werewolf as well. And just really pump up the synergies for the fire skills, if you really wanted to showcase it, but my concern was it was still going to suck. Look at this, couple hits. Even this guy, Stone Skin. Look at that, couple hits. Holy toad. I mean, I don't know how much of this is the fire and all that bullshit. Probably most of, yeah, it's barely even the fire. He's just destroying, because he has such a high deadly strike and crushing blow. He's just killing the shit out of things. Alright, okay. So I think I will go now to the River of Flame, and let's see how well this build fares in Act 4. And my mercenary died once again. It's taken a minute for him to proc his fade, I think is what the problem is. So I can teleport when I'm not in Wolfie form. I wish you could teleport in Wolfie form. I don't think it'd be OP. Here we go, I'm gonna go after these guys. Cast that Armageddon. This guy's physical. Look at this guy's oh my god! He's physical, I still killed him! All that fire and shit. I think all the fire and shit did its job. So these guys are all fire immune. So this would be a good way to test out how the build is, minus all of its fire abilities. And I think it's still going to perform quite well. Even the Venom Lord, all these guys are immune to fire here. Of course, there is some physical going on here with the Volcano. It's not much. Let me get that Armageddon going. I'll just stand next to this guy. I'll stand next to this guy. Yeah, look at that. Look at the physical stuff. Pretty nice physical damage from Armageddon. And if you were to max it out, what I could do, I could max out Armageddon, and I could max out Fissure just because I want this damn thing to last a little longer. In which case, it'll last 40 more seconds longer. Is that correct? If it gains two seconds per level of Fissure. So, and then Fissure will then benefit my Volcano. That would be more optimal. Let me try that right now. I'm going to respec. I'm going to put 1 point into Fury. And I'm going to try to max Fissure and Armageddon as well. Alright, so I really mixed things up here. I actually was able to max out Armageddon. So here's the damage now. 1656 physical max, 2400 fire max, and 540 per second. And it lasts 50 seconds. I maxed out Volcano as well. I maxed out Molten Boulder. And I maxed out Fissure. Which is a synergy for Volcano. So it's going to benefit the Volcanoes that I'm proccing. But unfortunately, it's not going to benefit the Molten Boulders that I'm proccing. Which I think are far less. Because this weapon only has a 5% chance to cast a level 23 Molten Boulder. But it has a 23% chance to cast Volcano. Level 12 Volcano at that. And then I just put a couple points into Lycanthropy. 1 into the other things, a couple into Fury. So I'm doing far less Fury damage now. But I have that. I'm guessing overall I'm going to be doing less damage. Because the Fury was just amazing. And now I'm doing like 1300 less physical damage on the Fury. Which is a little less than I thought I'd be doing. So this might be okay. Let's see how well this works. So every 50 seconds I can... Oh, and he's attacking slower, I think. Because yeah, he's attacking slower. I'm hitting the a break point previous to what I was. Which is unfortunate. Oh my god, he still can kill shit so fast, though. Let's see what that little ring is. 10 FCR. Cute little ring. Cute little ring right there. Nothing special about it. But yeah, so the IS definitely took a hit here, unfortunately. That's due to me putting far less points into Werewolf. So that's a problem. But you do have the fireworks. At least there's the fireworks, which I guess is what this build is all about, because it's really not very practical. But not bad damage. These guys are fire immune, of course, so we're doing far less to them. Here's some non-fire immunes, if it can hit the damn things. Couple hits, it kills them. When it does hit them, which apparently isn't all that frequent. Maybe that's something else that needs... I thought they might have boosted Armageddon just ever so slightly with its AoE. But then again, that might be PD2. I know they did it in PD2. Though they might not have done it here, unfortunately, in a D2R. They could have the meteors from Armageddon have a greater AoE. So that it's actually hitting shit more. Because, yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't hitting those things. So this pretty much sucks. And I think for the rest of the video, I'm going to go back to what I had going on. This, yeah, it sucks because he's attacking so much slower now. I'm going to go back to what I had. So I'll meet you guys in just a minute here. Alright, so I switched things up a little bit more again. Because let's be honest for just 1 second. That build sucked ass. So what I did was I prioritized Fury and Werewolf. And I just disregarded adding synergies to the little Volcano and the little Molten Boulder that I'm proccing occasionally. Maxed out Werewolf. Maxed out Fury for some decent damage, 508%. So pretty damn nice damage at level 25. And I put a couple more points into Lycanthropy. So the Werewolf lasts a little longer, which is 400 seconds now. I got rid of the summons because they suck. And I put 1 point into Heart of Wolverine. So what I did was I maxed out Armageddon, so I have 50 seconds of that now. Oh my god. The damage is hideous. But even with that being said, it probably still will perform better than whatever I just had going on. So I maxed out Armageddon, and I decided to max out Fissure as well, so that the Armageddon can last longer. Unfortunately, that is a synergy for Molten Boulder, which my weapon is proccing the most of. But unfortunately, it's not. Wait, Molten Volcano, I mean. I'm talking about Volcano. It is the synergy for Volcano, which is the skill that my weapon is proccing the most of. But unfortunately, it's not the best synergy for it, which is 16% damage. Whereas this one is just 12% damage. But nonetheless, this is probably the more effective blend of things that I've tried so far. And as you can see here, I have very nice damage. And of course, I'm at the higher IS breakpoint. I think. Looks like... Is he attacking faster? Oh, shit. I don't know if he's attacking faster. But nonetheless, this is going to be better. This is going to be a little better. You see that? He's just... Yeah, he's just... He's walking through things. Lord DeSace might kick my ass. Nacho Libre. Nacho Libre might take me down. We're about to find out. 2,400 health. Not bad. Oh, and my Fade isn't procced, which is a big deal now. That's probably why I'm suffering. So we'll see if I can survive without that Fade proccing. My Mercenary would be helpful right here. In fact, maybe I'll just go around him. Go around his homies. Not bad. I might have to face Satan without Fade, but I don't think that's going to be a problem because he has a pretty good life and not bad lightning and fire res. Thanks to the Laying of Hands gloves in that regard. So let's give this a shot. Maybe my first build was better. I don't know. It was synergizing the volcanoes more. But, yeah, I think Armageddon should have a much higher duration at low levels. Just so we'd actually use it. Go the big guy? Go up here, I'll go up to the big guy. Alright, the Fate is now proc. Oh! Oh, God! He's physical immune. My mercenary's helping out with the Decrepify. Without it, we're barely able to do anything to him. So yeah, so far from what I've tested, I feel like the Reaper's Toll has been the best performing overall. To quite an extent. But of course, there's a lot of things I didn't test. But I'm getting to that in the research institution, so stay tuned for those videos. Let's see how well he slays Satan. Oh my God! Look at the crushing blow! Ho! Toe! God damn! Alright! So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this build compared to the other ones that I've tested thus far. Appreciate you guys for watching. Subscribe to the page if you haven't yet. Become a patron or a channel member. Blessings to my patrons and my channel members. May your health be in great abundance. May your offspring be in number like the stars in the sky. And may you have many wives. And like this video if you haven't yet. More to come. Peace be with you.